severe thunderstorm watch up. Here's the National Weather Service Doppler radar. And most of the action well southeast of the Triangle area. I want to go next to the live Doppler 5000 so we can get a better look at some of these thunderstorms. These are some very slow-moving storms that have a lot of cloud-to-ground lightning with them, so they are indeed dangerous storms, even though we don't have any warnings with these. These have a lot of lightning. They're dumping down some heavy rains. Doppler rainfall estimates an inch, inch and a half per hour from some of these storms. And we'll give you a little shift to the northeast here at some storms that are in portions of Duplin County. They're just starting to develop right now south of Magnolia and one near Pink Hill. Okay, back to the computer. We'll show you the satellite picture today. There are the thunderstorms that died out over South Carolina last night. Lots of thunderstorms in Georgia and just off the coast. And this line up in here is along the next cold front. And there is some good news in the forecast. This front does look like it'll reach North Carolina late Monday and Monday night. It at least gives us the chance for some needed thunderstorms, but equally as important, we're going to see some cooler weather once this front comes through for Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, but 2 more very hot days on the way until then. Hang in there, though. There is relief in sight. Sunday's forecast for the beaches. Mostly sunny, slight chance of a thunderstorm, 90 to 95. And the mountains have a slightly better risk of thunderstorms, highs in the mid-80s to low 90s. Locally, we'll drop to about 82 by bedtime. It's going to be a very warm evening. Tomorrow, mostly sunny in the morning. Then in the afternoon, we're going to have a few clouds, slight chance of a thunderstorm, and what the heck, we'll go for 100. If it doesn't hit 100, it will get to 98 or 99, that's for sure. Partly cloudy, a low of 75 tomorrow night. Another scorcher for Monday. Better chance of a late day or nighttime thunderstorm, a high of 97. And then cooling all the way back down into the upper 80s again next week.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
All right. A major credit bureau is pulling its plug on a new online service tonight on WRAL's 10 o'clock news. Buying a copy of your credit report on the internet just got harder thanks to identity thieves. And teachers are spending the weekend making sure schools are ready when the bells ring and lockers slam Monday morning. Plus, love can find a way even during a strike, walking down a different kind of aisle. That's all tonight on WRAL's 10 o'clock news on WB50. Be sure you join us then.
What going on today?
Yeah, we got golf, a little bit of football. The Pigskin Preview is taking place as we speak at Carter Finley Stadium. Of course, we got the PGA, Justin Leonard and Davis Love looking well, racing as well, and heading off to the break. The Raleigh Flyers are back in action tonight at the WRAL Soccer Complex. The Flyers host the Richmond Kickers in a 7:30 start. Tonight's game is important to both squads. With the playoffs fast approaching, the Flyers are chasing 4th place in the Atlantic Division, a spot that would get them into the 2nd season. Sports is next.
Celebrate back-to-school savings from these area merchants. Save up to 50% during Main and Taylor's semi-annual shoe sale. Shop now for new fall arrivals, especially for hard-to-fit sizes. Main and Taylor Shoe Salon, Cameron Village between Fresh Market and Talbot's. For quality craftsmanship at prices you can afford, go to Nightdale Jewelry on Highway 64. Nightdale Jewelry, where jewelry is 15 to 50% off for end-of-summer clearance. Geldof Chocolatier features fine European-style chocolates, handmade in their Raleigh shop on Durley Road. Geldof Chocolatier. What better way to impress your teacher or treat yourself? Shop Lands Jewelers, your back-to-school headquarters, and save 60% on all gold. They have the largest selection of chains in the area, and you never pay full price at Lands. Pro-Am Golf has over 1,000 golf gifts. Eatman's Carpet Outlet has furniture and accessories all reduced, and both are next to Edwards Home Furnishings on Capitol Boulevard. Visit all of these area merchants for great back-to-school savings.
There's a cool breeze this summer.
And it's blowing in great values at your Toyota dealer, like refreshing Camry leases that start at $219 a month.
Sit back, enjoy all that Camry has to offer.
It's a great value.
And the best-selling car in America.
Make your summer a great summer. The Cool Breeze Summer Clearance, now at Toyota. See what's blowing in today.
Why does Tums control acid faster than Pepsid AC? Because they work on your stomach acid in totally different ways. Tums Calcium naturally, rapidly neutralizes acid so it works fast. Pepsid AC's famotidine has to travel through your bloodstream, so it takes at least 40 minutes to block natural acid production. So why does Tums work on acid faster and cost less, and Pepsid AC works slower and costs more?
Good question.
It sure doesn't feel like football season, but the Heat cannot stop the annual Pigskin Preview at Carter Finley Stadium. 12 teams, including 8 ranked among the top in the state, are doing battle as we speak. Early action, Bund versus rival Clayton. Wildcat quarterback Brandon Jones in the bootleg scoots 10 yards for the score. Clayton shows its ground attack against Sanderson. Marvin Williamson explodes up the gut, 14 yards on the score for the Comets. Now, one of the runner of note, Broughton's Rico Miles turns some heads here against Bund, finds some open field for the score. They're playing as we speak. We will have more tonight at 11 o'clock. The rough is getting higher, the greens are drying out, and the heat is on the rise. Welcome to third-round play at the PGA Championship. Lee Jansen tees off with a one-shot advantage, but Jansen falters, and former UNC star Davis Love III takes advantage. Love birdies the 7th hole to go to 5 under par, 2 shots into the lead, but look out, Love. Here comes British Open champion Justin Leonard. Leonard ties Love with the birdie here at the 15th, but some weather blew in. Third-round play has been suspended with Love and Leonard tied at 6 under par. Johnny Benson's Pontiac will lead the field tomorrow at the ITW DeVilbiss 400 in Michigan. Today, it's Hermie Sadler's Chevy taking the green flag at the Detroit Gasket 200. But another Chevy grabs the checkered flag. Steve Park starts 4th, but makes his way to the front, winning his 2nd Busch Grand National event of the year. It's also his rookie record-breaking 7th top 5 finish. The Charlotte Sting is 3.5 games out in the lead in the Eastern Conference of the WNBA. Charlotte has a chance to pick up a game today as the Sting hosts league-leading Houston. The story here, though, is the record-breaking crowd of 18,937. The fans seem to motivate Andrea Stinson. The former NC State star tallies 25 points. She adds 5 rebounds as Charlotte stings the Comets 80-71. Well, the mark of a great pitcher is one who can go out after a loss and get his team a win the following day. Greg Maddux is that type of pitcher as he tries to stop the Braves bleeding. Atlanta has lost 3 straight games. St. Louis looks for 2 in a row over the Braves. It's not going to happen. Atlanta fights back from a 3-0 deficit. Fred McGriff slams a 2-run homer to left center in the 6th. The Braves break the skid, winning 5-3. Like the Braves, Houston sends its best pitcher to the mound as Darryl Kyle goes in search of his 17th win today. And like Maddux, Kyle is being depended on to break his team's losing skid as well. Meanwhile, Philadelphia has won 5 straight, make it 6. Houston relievers just can't hold the lead when Greg Jeffrey crashes a 2-run homer in the 9th. The Phillies have a 5-3 win. National League, one other score to report in the 7th. Montreal has a 3-2 lead on San Francisco. In the American League, New York just continues to keep the pressure on in the East on the O's. The Yankees are getting healthy as they get cut into Baltimore's 3.5-game lead. The Yanks have won 3 straight games, looking for 4 against the Rangers. The 2 work extra innings. In the 10th, it's the pitcher of all people, John Wetland, getting an RBI double to left. The Rangers go on for the win, 8-5. Well, yesterday, Cleveland found out they will be without 1993 Cy Young Award winner Jack McDowell for the rest of the season. Blackjack status depletes an already thin pitching staff. Newly acquired Jeff Juden goes for the Tribe today against the Jays. He's not around when Matt Williams slams a 3-run homer in the 7th. Part of a 6-run inning, Cleveland doubles up on the Jays, 8-4. Also in the American League. In the 3rd inning, Minnesota has a 3-1 lead on Boston. I'll give you this score verbally. Seattle leads Chicago 6-4 in the 7th inning. On Tuesday, every NFL team is required to cut their rosters down to 60. Now, it's a nerve-wracking time for the players who are on the bubble. In other words, fighting for their lives. TV5's Jim Noble takes a look at a few Panthers who are having some sleepless nights.
They are on the proverbial bubble. There's a whole bunch of Panthers sweating it out over the weekend, and for those not guaranteed a roster spot, there's bound to be some sleepless nights.
If you keep thinking about it all weekend, you drive yourself nuts.
Yeah, you know, because it's not my decision. You know, it's in the hands of the general manager and the coaches. So, you know, I can't have a thing to do with it after tonight.
All I can do as a player is work hard every day, try to make plays when given opportunity, and if things don't work out, I can feel comfortable knowing that I gave it my all every day.
No, it won't be a restful weekend for anybody on the bubble, nor will it be one for some veterans competing for a starting job.
I have to play to a higher level, you know, to compete with this football team. And now that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to go out there every game and I'll get better and better.
But it's the younger guys who suffer most, wondering if, in a couple of days, they'll still be a Carolina Panther. With the Panthers, Jim Noble, WRAL, TV5 Sports.
And in case you missed it last night, the #1 pick in the NFL draft has come to terms with the St. Louis Cardinals. Ohio State offensive tackle Orlando Pace signed a 7-year contract that could net the big guy more than $25 million. Pace is the first offensive tackle to be selected #1 in the draft in some 30 years, but $25 million offensive tackle, just don't know if he's worth it.
I don't think Betsy realized how big he is.
He's huge. He's like 330, and he's probably bigger than that since he's been holding out on camp.
Whoa, my goodness.
He's an awesome player.
He really is.
Look forward to watching him play. Oh, today, people from all points of the globe are celebrating the life of the king.
If you ask these people, Elvis lived. We're rocking at the supermarket. Next on the 6 o'clock news.
Nice to meet you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Don't lose your basket. You want to get your basket, you want to roll away from you.
I have an idea. I think Best Buy should let us see what goes on in the Computer Upgrade Center.
Congratulations, Steve. You're going to be tech for a day.
Wow. Do I get to learn technical stuff?
Absolutely.
Hi, I'm Steve, your tech for the day.
Hi, I'm John. Never installed a hard drive, never installed memory, never installed... You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
Don't touch that. Ooh. All right.
You won't be working on my computer, will you?
Computer upgrades at Best Buy. Now that's a great idea.
They will. The real professionals will.
How do you like your pizza? Domino's has 3 delicious crusts to choose from. There's classic hand-tossed, crunchy thin crust, and the ultimate deep dish. All made to order and delivered hot and fresh right to your front door. Domino's 3 delicious crusts.
Domino's! Hot! Wow! Now!
Right now, you can get 2 medium 2-topping pizzas and a 2-liter Coke for just $13.99. That's 2 medium 2-topping pizzas and Coke for just $13.99.
The mercury is rising during the sizzling summer savings event at your Mercury dealer. Blaze the trail to your Mercury dealer for Grand Marquis starting at just $20,740 after $1,500 cash back. Or choose 1.9% APR financing up to 48 months. You'll get a powerful V8 engine, room for 6, and a vacation-sized trunk. Now starting at $20,740 after $1,500 cash back. Or with 1.9% APR financing up to 48 months. But these sizzling summer savings end soon. So see your Mercury dealer today.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's that time of year again. They're going back! It's back to school time at Staples. Over 7,000 supplies at guaranteed low prices.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Staples. Yeah, we've got that.
20 years ago today, the king of rock and roll died.
Or did he? That's at least what people are saying. Elvis sightings, several of them all across the area. Today, Elvis was rocking and rolling at the Harris Teeter in Cary. Strumming his guitar, he spent the afternoon entertaining his fans, and yes, there were jelly donuts for everyone. Tonight, he'll be the guest star at an Elvis party at Red's Beach Club.
Well, thank you very much.
That's all our time for now. Thank you, everyone.
We'll see you again at 10 and 11. Until then, have a great evening.
There we go. Look at here. You got to eat it now. You got to eat it.